because this man done pulled out Orochimaru out of nowhere and started picking himself up by his feet. He was in pure ecstasy of this battle. He missed the adrenaline rush. Okay, today by popular demand, we are talking about Batman Ninja, something y'all voted on the community poll and something that was brought up only because of a super special subscriber known as Leon. I'm sorry for the wait, fam, but I hope that it will be worth it as we will be covering Batman Ninja. And if y'all enjoy this one so much, we will cover the sequel as well. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So we start this one off in modern Gotham with Batman trying to stop Gorilla Grodd, who you can tell is really trying to cash in on the Spider-Verse franchise. This man really done took this shot scene for scene. But after our experiment go wrong, this leaves Batman being teleported into feudal Japan. And our boy Brucey, not even having a moment to get his bearings together, gets surrounded by a whole clan of samurai wearing Joker masks. Oh, when Batman tried to tell him like, yo, brodies, I ain't trying to hurt nobody, as he proceeds to hurt somebody. Ask him straight up, who's your leader? But before he could get an answer, a battalion of samurai started marching his way. And this is too much for Batman. He had to pull out the handy dandy smoke screen. And I ain't gonna lie, seeing Batman realizing that his grappling hook is useless in this time period is pretty funny and has to skedaddle away. But with Batman realizing what time period he's in, he looks for answers. And even though he was teleported with some of his equipment, he noticed the signal is worse than the dial-up connection. But even with him not having access to some of his equipment, he is smart enough to realize that he wasn't the only one sent back in time, as Joker is now a feudal lord, which I just gotta say, who allowed this man into power? But in comes Joker to tell Batman that he actually came here years before him and that they're suffering from some type of time dilation between the time each character was actually brought here. So even though Batman just got here, everyone's been here and made their mark in the world, reshaping history. So Joker, waiting for him to be reunited with Betsy, gets straight to the action. And I gotta say, I know he came here a couple years before Batman, but that don't explain how my boy just learned taijutsu like this. Nah, boy's really jumping around like an episode of Naruto. What is going on right now? Oh, and this ain't the only trick up this clown's sleeves, as I can see that he took his time crossing over on Mortal Kombat to learn a move from Katana, as he done turned his fans into dangerous weapons. Nah, Captain Planet would be disgusted with the sight he is seeing right now. Look at all these innocent trees being cut down. Oh, Batman was realizing shit was getting real unfair, plus this man had an army sucked on him, so he said, F this, I'm out. And Batman, escaping their clutches, realizes that he's gonna have to figure out a different tactic and come up with a plan to handle this situation. Lucky for him, Catwoman was there when she needed him and caught him up to speed on what's going on from his time dilation to when the rest arrived, getting him up to speed by telling him the rest of his rogue gallery have also been teleported here and been making their mark into Japan, carving their own areas and territories for themselves, with the Penguin, Poison Ivy, Deathstroke, and Two-Face all having their own army of people, as fighting for territory on who is going to be the supreme overlord and shogun of this era. But I do have to say, I love when DC and other medias do stuff like this with their characters getting to see new interpretations and what if. Like, what if you had your own personal Batman that fought cybercrime for you? Wait a minute, that's real. With today's video sponsor, Aura. So I actually just got approved for a new business credit card, and when I tell you the moment I got approved, seconds after getting the card, Aura sent me 2 separate alerts letting me know a card was made in my name. No, they must have the flash working up there because that was quick. Now, yes, it was me this time, but what if it wasn't? That type of speed could have saved me big time. Now, let's say something sketchy did happen. Aura would have still had me with their 24/7 support team to walk me through it, dark web alerts and their data broker opt-out feature, and even 5 million in identity theft protection if the worst were to come. It's like a hero for hire, and you could try it for free for 2 weeks by using my link aura.com/ShamanKing100, which will allow Aura to see if any of your information is out there on the web. Give Aura a thanks for sponsoring this video by giving them a try. Now let's get back to it. But this does put everything in perspective to Batman, realizing that he's gonna have to sit on this. But he can't just walk around in his bat costume since it has a big target on its back. So my man decides that he has to go walk around in the disguise, and oh no. Nah, whoever designed this really gave Bruce Wayne the Master Monk class. Nah, he didn't ask the barber to take a little off the top. He he asked him to take off the top. Boy really looked at the barber like, can I get the Three Stooges, please? Like, I understand my boy trying not to stand out, but Batsy, that's really hard to do when you put a bat symbol on top of your chrome dome. You done defeated the whole purpose of this ugly ass cut.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Nah, my boy Alfred got more on the top than my boy Brucey right now. Oh, speaking of which, they end up finding Alfred, who also got teleported with the Batmobile. And bro, I have to say, even in a whole nother era, this man Alfred's still a ride or die. But this reunion would be short-lived as they instantly get under attack and Batman has to leave Alfred in the care of Selina, who I gotta say, even in this era, her outfit could still get that kitty. But Batman decides it's round two, feeling like he is more equipped to handle Joker now. Boy done pulled up in the whip, and is that temple turning into a mech right now? Like, my bro, I know that these guys are from a different era and they had a head start on Batman, but when the heck was Joker able to pull off something like this? Bro, Batman was shocked. He didn't even know they could make something like this. Like, yo, where Joker been hiding this card at? So you could tell instantly that this attempt was about to fail. But before Batman could get out of there, he gets surprised by a sumo Bane. And I have to say, Bane as a sumo wrestler is a perfect idea.
Perfect.
Nah, Batman done saw that belly and was like, nah, there's not a chance I'm gonna even damage the man. Boy had to bust out something I've never even seen him do with the Batmobile and turn this thing into a mech as well. Nah, they don't really turn in mechs out of everything in this movie. But luckily, this thing was able to overpower Bane with no problem. But he ended up getting sneak attacked by Harley. And boy, this movie could have ended right here if it wasn't for the tag-in. Oh yeah, the Bat family has arrived to save Batman. Oh, we get to see the dope redesigns of Nightwing, Red Robin, Red Hood, and Damian, and oh my. Nah, bro, I thought Brucey had a bad cut. What is this? Nah, I'm serious. This thing is so ugly, I don't even know what you will call this hairstyle. Boy look like someone hit the randomizer 10 times on it. I can't tell if boy is bald or has hair. And yeah, they try to make it look better with him getting a monkey, but Damian, this ain't it. You look older than your father. But that's enough about fugly haircuts, as Batman just now gets his own army of Bat ninjas to help even the odds against the villain. And how he gets them is because of they worship him because of a prophecy that happened before him. I don't really know, just go with it. But after getting him, a few things play out, with Gorilla Grodd actually reaching out to Batman saying, hey, let's help each other so I can get the teleporter working and send us back to our time. And you know, Batman just trying to get the heck up out of here, and he's like, all right, I'll do it. So they go to dethrone Joker, but just like every other time Batman teams up with one of his villains, he gets betrayed.
You don't say.
I mean, come on, Bruce. We all saw that happening a mile away. But after that massive betrayal, it leaves Batman at another disadvantage and leaves all the villains to start revving up their armies and building all their defenses and mechs. Yeah, we're not done with the mechs just yet. But first, Batman needs to build up his own army. Knowing that he doesn't have the technology that he had, has to try to find other means to fight against these villains. His ninja army for this final showdown. And when I tell you the last thing I expected in a movie called Batman Ninja was a Pacific Rim style Royal Rumble with Japanese mechs, it would be an understatement. But I'm here for it. But while the villains are fighting amongst each other with some of the craziest designs I've ever seen, but we find out that this CGI mech battle was all part of Gorilla Grodd's plan the whole time, and explains how they were able to make such monstrosities as he done gave them the parts to do so. All for them to come together and for him to take control of their mind and him to have control of all their armies, becoming the Shogun of the era. And this plan would have worked too if it wasn't for some meddling Joker to come in, as he's able to take Grodd out of the picture and take control of Batman's rogues gallery and all of their mechs. And if everything that we have talked about doesn't sound outlandish enough to you yet, wait until I tell you that Joker takes all 5 of the mechs and decides to make a Voltron Power Ranger Avenger style sword, fusing all the mechs together. Like, my boy, what am I even looking at right now? And you might be thinking to yourself, how in the heck is the Bat family about to beat this abomination? So when I tell you what happened next, I'm going to need you to trust me, believe me, and stick with me, because the next couple minutes of words that I am going to say to you is going to make you think I belong in a loony bin. As Damien must have hit a side quest off screen as he done pulled out the flute and summoned a whole army of monkeys. And all these little things was armored up. I don't know where he done got this from, because even the Bat family were surprised. They're like, yo, where did you pull this one out from, fam? As they done swarmed the Joker mech. But this ass pool wasn't even enough to take down the mech, so they had to go even deeper and pull out another ass pool, infuse these monkeys we just met into a monkey being samurai warrior, kind of like that Million Ants guy from Rick and Morty. And I'm over here thinking like, okay, maybe this is gonna beat the mech. I mean, it's a little small, but maybe it got some move. And bro, when I tell you, this next part broke me, because if I did not have the footage in front of me to show you, I don't think you would believe me. As the sentient monkey swarm is defending the Bat family, a swarm of bats come out of nowhere, making the bat symbol, infusing with the monkeys to come together to form the 1939 Batman.
What the fuck?
But thank God, after this Batman monstrosity punches the Joker robot, we get to have some real one-on-one combat, something that I can actually keep track with. Bring us down to reality as the Bat family starts dismantling the rest of Batman's rogues gallery, with them all pretty much ending really quickly. Only Catwoman and Harley kind of get a more extended quick fight, but we all know what we're here for. We're here for the main event, the Samurai Showdown, as Batman meets Joker on top of the building so they can settle this once and for all. Nah, the Japanese music started hitting and the boys took a pause and then dashed on in. Boys was colliding back to back. They was showing off the sword work. Joker came in with a kick to the gut. Oh, and he kept relenting on Batman. He wasn't about to let up. Oh, and man had the gall to start talking about Batman's technique like, boy, you might need to hit the dojo a little more. Oh, and you could tell that hit deep with Batman like, oh, no, I know boy ain't trying to give me pointers, and he checked the man. Oh, and Joker hasn't felt a Batman punch in ages. I know that start was feeling like ecstasy for him. He was remembering all the good times they done had. But nah, Joker had to be taught by Zorro or something, because he was really done working the blade. Really had Batsy on the fence. Joker really talking mess like, see, boy, I don't know why you brought a sword to this fight knowing you can't kill me. And I'm just saying, Batsy, if you would have watched some more anime, you could have hit the Ronin Kenshin, got the reverse blade on him, and this could have been over quick. But nah, I could tell Joker was more equipped with his anime, because this man done pulled out Orochimaru out of nowhere and started picking himself up by his feet. He was in pure ecstasy of this battle. He missed the adrenaline rush. Boys took a pause and got right back into that action. Had the sparks flying. Boys hit the clash. Boys done forgot they were samurai for a second and just went to their hands for a little bit, just like old times. Joker even hit the gag like, oh, you have defeated me. Came back swinging with nothing but heavy attacks. Even busted off Batman's mask just to reveal there was another mask. But neither side was letting up. They was scrapping till the end, hitting the parries, attacks. But Joker was starting to take man out bit by bit. So it came down to one of the meanest headbutts I done ever seen. And Batman hitting the Joker with a judo flip. And boy, I thought this was the end of the fight. That was until I seen Joker have that big old grin on his face, and I knew that man had other plans, as Joker had already sent his blade straight to the Batman's stomach. Oh, and the Batman was feeling woozy. He was feeling dizzy. He done fell off. But this is when Batman had truly became a ninja. Oh, and once he knew he could do that, he was spamming that ish all over the place. He had the Joker fighting his demons more than he was fighting the actual Batman. Oh, and when I saw Batman use the hand signs for a whoop ass jutsu, I knew it was over for this clown. Yes, Bruce Wayne had channeled his inner otaku and defeated the Joker. But with that, Batman and the Bat family had won and were able to return home with all of their people, being able to save the day yet again.